What's up, you guys? After Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Stargate Atlantis. This is season 2, episode 9. Anyways, let's get into the episode.
A warship.
Oh, see, look at his eyes, all lighting up again. It's Pavlovian. When we activated the ZPM, the city must have sent out some kind of an automated subspace beacon, recalling ships back to Atlantis.
How long before it gets here?
42 million years. Should we go wait on the porch?
So we take a jumper through the nearest Stargate and check it out.
Clever, but wrong.
There are no nearby Stargates.
Not within jumper distance, no.
Which leaves us only one way to get there.
Diddles?
Colonel Sheppard's team is ready to go.
No, my crew can handle this.
My team is far more experienced with ancient technology.
My people will only get that kind of experience by going on this kind of a mission.
Not this mission. We discovered it, we check it out. Your
guys
crew can cut their teeth on something else.
Fine. Colonel Sheppard's team ready to go in an hour.
They're ready now.
Blom 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 blom.
Should have visual soon.
I wasn't expecting Mitch Pelegi or whatever to be on the show for so long. I was just expecting him to be in the first, like, what, 2 episodes?
Huh. Looks like a small Wraith vessel.
Dirt?
Or bigger, some sort of a scout ship. Probably after the same thing we are.
It's altering course, coming straight at us.
Must have seen us drop out of hyperspace.
Weapons range?
5 seconds. Target is locked.
Fire.
Target is destroyed.
Hi!
All these years and just now the Wraith find the ship?
Well, all these years, the Aurora lay dormant. The signal from Atlantis woke it up, making it visible to the Wraith as well as us.
Is that it?
You guys managed to get there quite quickly.
Looks like it was in a hell of a fight.
And lost.
So you're gonna have to suit up, Colonel.
Should be just outside the bridge.
You mean what used to be the bridge?
Colonel Sheppard?
Stasis pods. They're still powered up.
Stasis.
We found a similar pod in Atlantis. It keeps a person alive for many years in a type of frozen hibernation.
Really weird,
Yeah, if you
because
call that
we
living.
just kind of had
This
a
one's
similar
uniform is
episode
different from the others.
One.
Maybe the captain?
Or the maitre d'.
Life sign indicators are active. Well, these capsules must have some kind of a shielding. That's why the Daedalus' sensors were unable to pick them up.
Look at all of them.
That's just on this tank. Who knows how many more there are on the rest of the ship? Our time in these suits is limited. Can you get life support up and running?
I'm on it. There's something going on. This pod is magnetically shielded. I'm reading cortical signals.
Which means...
The pod's equipped with a neural interface. It's indicating definite brain activity, as though we were perfectly conscious. If all of these pods are interconnected, it's highly possible that these people are, in fact, communicating with each other.
This has been going on for 10,000 years?
That's a way of keeping
Maybe
their minds
they've all been
occupied until
playing
they're rescued.
chess with each
one
other.
long conversation.
Well, more
I don't
likely,
know.
the interface was reactivated when the recall beacon from Atlantis was received. Either way, the neural feedback loop is incredibly active.
Any way to figure out what they're saying?
Yes, of course, it says right here. Why is the smart one having to stop and answer so many questions?
It's a fair
Because
question,
he's the
Doctor.
smart one.
Of course it is. Being able to communicate with a living ancient is the opportunity of a lifetime. But this system is a highly complex system, which I will have... Wait a minute.
What?
Answering your question. Taylor, found any more of the pods?
Yes, many.
Are any of the pods empty?
A few.
Perfect.
Put yourself in one.
Are you sure this is such a good idea?
What's the matter, Colonel? Don't trust me?
No.
Yeah, you lost
You're
trust
proposing actually freezing
a
yourself
couple
in one
episodes
of
ago.
these things?
I should be able to tap into the neural network without actually initializing stasis. Look, it won't take long. I'll be in and out. Look, the quickest way to figure out what is going on in there is to tap into the system and communicate directly with the captain. Need I remind you of the obvious value in this?
But is it safe?
Would I be volunteering to go if it wasn't?
No.
Which is exactly what makes it safe enough for me to go.
What?
Better to have you on the outside in case something goes wrong.
It won't.
But if it does...
It won't. How many times do I have to say this?
Rodney, between the two of you, if something were to go wrong, which would be the greater loss?
Well, I've never thought of it that way, but she's right. You should go. When you want to disconnect, you'll need to, well, really concentrate.
You mean thinking?
Well, I think it'll probably take a little more than that, otherwise you'd be popping in and out of the thing every time it crossed your mind.
So, there's no place like home?
If that works for you. Now, I should be able to monitor your EEG patterns, so in the highly unlikely event that something anomalous should present itself, I should be able to disconnect you manually.
Good.
Without permanent brain damage.
You volunteered.
Well, the opportunity to speak to a living ancient is worth the risk, Now, when I close the lid, the pod system should activate. Ready?
I was.
Good.
Who are you? Lieutenant Colonel John Sheppard, part of an expedition.
This deck is restricted. How did you get in here?
My team discovered your ship. The crew was in a stasis pod. We decided to tap in.
Stay where you are. Security at engineering deck?
You don't need to call security.
Stay where you are.
The hyperdrive construct modifications are commencing, sir.
Make certain the equations are entered in the correct sequence. We don't want to overload the control conduit.
Yes, sir.
Is this him?
Yes, sir.
These guys just living in the Matrix.
You wear the uniform of my crew, but I don't know you.
My name's Lieutenant Colonel John Sheppard. We discovered your ship. We found you and your crew in the stasis pods. We decided to tap into the system in order to communicate with you.
System?
This.
Yep.
This,
They don't realize they're in the Matrix.
Virtual reality. You do know this is kind of simulated. Is there someplace more private we can talk? It's not exactly what I meant by private.
I want to know who you are and how you got aboard this ship.
I told you, my name's Colonel John Sheppard, part of an expedition.
What expedition?
We came from Atlantis. Except it's not quite the Atlantis you remember. 10,000 years have gone by since you left. Look, I know all this sounds strange, but I'm telling you the truth. I expected you to know that.
You don't have time to bother with this nonsense. The hyperdrive modifications are much more pressing, sir.
What kind of hyperdrive modifications?
We're attempting to modify our propulsion in order to return to Atlantis as quickly as possible. Then we'll see if you're speaking the truth.
The Atlantis you know doesn't exist anymore. During the war with the Wraith, the city was evacuated back to Earth.
Evacuate? Why would we do that?
Sure. The war was lost.
Nothing is lost. Not yet. I have vital information concerning a weakness in Wraith technology, and when I deliver the communique in my possession, the tide will most certainly turn in our favor.
That's right. The Atlantis mission log said you were on a recon mission. What kind of weakness are we talking about?
That information is reserved for the Council.
There is no council anymore.
Sir, we must return to the bridge.
Well, wait, according to the logs, the Aurora left Lantean space during the siege. That means the city had already been sunk to the bottom of the ocean. You're wondering, how could I know that?
Yes.
Because that's where it was when we found it.
We're wasting time, sir. You need to attend to the hyperdrive.
Wait, the information in that communique could still be incredibly valuable to us.
Take yourself out and then go back in.
So?
Worked.
Well, of course it worked.
Oh, for a minute I thought I was gonna get stuck there. Where's Taylor and Ronan?
Well, Cobble sent them to search the ship's armory.
Yeah?
No, unfortunately it was depleted of drones. Look, so what happened? You were able to communicate with the captain?
Face to face, pretty impressive in there. They have a whole virtual reality thing going on.
Actually, the correct term is virtual environment.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, well, so what do you find out?
For starters, I have to go back.
What kind of weakness?
Well, that's why I have to go back. He didn't tell me. He's trying to modify the hyperdrives in order to get back to Atlantis faster to deliver.
Well, you mentioned that that's impossible given that they're living in a virtual environment?
No, Rodney, that slipped my mind.
Well, I would have thought that'd be the first thing
Of course I mentioned it. They don't remember putting themselves in stasis. Consequently, they had no idea who I was or how I got there.
Why would the pods do that?
Go.
Okay, so he's back where he was.
Hello? Anybody there? Hi. I really need to talk to the captain.
Dr. McKay, long-range sensors have just detected 2 Wraith cruisers heading this way. No doubt coming to investigate why their scout ship was destroyed earlier.
What's your ETA?
A little over an hour, and I plan on being long gone by then. What's the status there?
I've been able to decipher some more of the program. I'm actually reading neural tracking signatures of the entire crew as they make their way through
Lieutenant Colonel Sheppard's status?
Oh, him. Yeah, but he's still in the pod.
Where's the captain?
He has more pressing concerns at the moment. He sent me in his stead.
I've never seen her before.
I was told you are ready to make a full confession.
Yeah. Actually, I just wanted to talk to him to try to convince him that we're on the same side.
You say you're from Atlantis.
Yes.
And yet you also say that Atlantis has been evacuated.
Yes. Well, it was. 10,000 years ago. Look, we just discovered it last year.
You discovered it.
We came from Earth. We found the city deserted. We set up base, been living there ever since. That's how we found you. We saw the Aurora on one of the city's long-range sensors. Even after all these years, the Wraith are still causing a lot of problems. We managed to hold them off for now, but we could sure use that information about the weakness in their technology.
Only the captain has access to the communique.
Well, then let me talk to him. I can deliver the message myself. The quicker it gets back to Atlantis, the better for all of us.
You seem sincere.
Yes, I am.
Ah, she was in Smallville.
Very sincere.
Raya.
I would be very grateful.
I'll speak to him for you.
More of the same.
Shh. I am counting. I do not want to lose my place.
We counted 376. No, wait, 398. Forgot about the infirmary. There's 22 in there. Was it 23? Sorry.
Where does she come from?
Dr. McKay?
Still here.
Something you need to see. We are 2 decks directly below you.
Can't it wait?
No.
I need to talk to the first officer.
She gave orders not to be disturbed.
It's okay. She said she was going to talk to the captain for me. It's been a while.
She also gave orders to ignore everything you say.
Then why are you talking to me right now? I need to see the captain! Alright, that should be enough time. Give me this thing. I really don't like being ignored.
This is Wraith gear. And it's recently installed.
There's a reason for that.
The feeding off of them.
Are there any more?
Well, it's hard to say since you plucked us out of there the second you heard.
Ronan and I have searched the ship. I am certain there's only one.
The Wraith's tied into the same neurofeedback loop as the crew and Colonel Sheppard. And by the looks of it, they must have found Aurora a long time ago. Certainly long enough to figure out how to access and reconfigure the system.
Given their apparent psychic abilities, is it possible the Wraith ships on the way are in communication with the Wraith aboard the Aurora?
No, they need to be closer.
She's right. We've already determined that the range of the Wraith psychic ability is limited.
So we can't risk those ships getting within that range.
I said we go back and kill her right now.
I agree.
Whoa, stop! Let's not get all trigger happy. We have no idea how much of the system this Wraith is manipulating. We need to figure out what is going on before we start shooting things. For all we know, that could kill Sheppard.
What's he still doing there?
He can come out any time he wants. There must be a good reason.
Knowing Sheppard, he wouldn't leave without getting the information from the communique.
I still don't like it. You got 15 minutes to figure it out, Doctor.
15? Where do you people come up with these arbitrary numbers?
That's the time you got to learn what you need to, Doctor.
Why?
Because I intend to destroy the Aurora before those Wraith ships get here.
There's a lot of people to kill though.
Hi, me again. Wait, please, just listen. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I want to help you. Help all of us. I know all of this sounds strange, but just give me a chance to prove that what I'm saying...
God, that scared me.
Are you all right, sir?
Yes, I'm fine.
Take him back to the brig. I'll see to it he doesn't disturb you again.
What if he is telling the truth? Do you not sense it too? That something is wrong?
You're exhausted, sir.
True.
She's probably over the Wraith.
I am in need of rest.
I'm going in. Look, stall Caldwell. Buy me some time, just a few minutes at the most.
What if you are unable to disconnect?
Caldwell's gonna blow that ship whether you're in there or not.
You see, the thing is, Colonel Sheppard and I have sort of gotten into this habit of saving each other's lives, and it's my turn. Could be your turn next. Look, hit this to manually disconnect me. Have us beam directly to Daedalus and make sure they have a medical team waiting. All right. There's more than enough air in there? Right. Of course there is. The crew's been sealed inside these things for thousands of years.
You all right?
Yeah, it's just my claustrophobia. I'll be fine. I hope. Now, the system should engage once you send me in.
All right.
Right. So send me in?
Oh, yes. Good luck.
Where are you ain't taking me. I told you I am with Colonel Sheppard. I'm a member of his team. Colonel John Sheppard is about so high, there's brown hair, a bit mustache. The term is rakish. Oh, for...
McKay.
What are you doing in there?
Just about to ask you the same thing.
I came to help you.
I feel better already. First officer.
What about him?
Her. She's a Wraith. She has to be. There's something very odd about her, and she keeps preventing me from talking to the captain.
The Wraith we found was male. Well, the first officer must be female. It took her place.
She knows I want that information, and the captain's the only one with access to it.
We don't need the captain. I've been able to decipher enough of the program to overwrite the protocols. All I have to do is get to a terminal within the virtual environment, and I should be able to access any file stored within the database.
We just need to break out of here.
Hold that thought.
What's happening?
Give me the tablet. The data device, right here, right here. Thank you. Just keep stalling, keep stalling.
Hi.
It's like playing God.
Nice.
That's her. That's the Wraith.
Maybe.
She's hot. I mean, seriously hot.
You're drawing over Wraith.
I mean, you're not wrong.
I know, I discuss myself sometimes.
We're Dr. McKay and Colonel Sheppard.
Why'd you beam us back?
Because I was about to fire a missile into the side of that ship.
They're in the pods.
They're both in pods now?
Yes. Dr. McKay went in to see if the Wraith was preventing Colonel Sheppard from disengaging from the system.
I want a team assembled, ready to beam aboard the Aurora to disconnect Dr. McKay and Colonel Sheppard.
No, wait. Please. Just a few more minutes.
Communicate's been erased.
Why would the Wraith do that?
Well, it says right here, either Wraith delete this important information to keep you from seeing it.
Obviously, he did it to keep us from seeing it. Why didn't it end the damn program? What's the point of continuing?
Oh, no.
What?
He's been feeding on them.
He said they were trying to modify the hyperdrive.
So they can get back to Atlantis faster.
Well, according to the Atlantis database, there are two different types of ancient hyperdrives. There's the more basic interstellar kind, like the one the Aurora has, and then there's the more powerful intergalactic kind, similar to the one the Asgard provided us for the Daedalus.
Why would the Wraith want to soup up the Aurora's hyperdrive?
Because the Wraith hyperdrives are nowhere near as advanced as the ancient hyperdrives. Oh, the technology the captain is feeding her right now.
She'll learn how to modify the Wraith hyperdrives from interstellar to intergalactic.
Which means they'll make it as far as Earth. Even if she doesn't have all the information she needs, we need to stop her from sending what she's learned so far to the Wraith ships that are on the way.
There are Wraith ships on the way?
I'm sure I mentioned that.
No, you didn't.
It threw me when she was so hot.
How many ships?
2 cruisers.
Can you disconnect her?
Him. Not from the inside, no. I should be able to disable the pod interface from the outside.
Why didn't you?
Because I didn't know what that would do to you.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you, but now she knows all about Atlantis.
You told her? Why?
Because I was trying to convince them that just go and unplug the Wraith while I talk to the captain.
The communicate is blank.
Yeah, but he might still have some intel about the Wraith weakness. Now, Rodney, is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
Only the Cobble is probably going to destroy this ship at any moment. Go! Going.
Hyperdrive modification commands have been successfully entered. Auxiliary power is now online.
Very good. Prepare to engage drive.
Stop!
The first officer's a Wraith. She's using you.
Security to the bridge.
She gained access to the virtual environment by killing your first officer and taking her place. She's getting you to modify your hyperdrive so she can upgrade the Wraith hyperdrive.
Don't listen to him.
They need to modify their hyperdrives to make it to my planet Earth, and I prefer she not do that.
This is nonsense.
I'm telling you, she's a Wraith.
Officer Trebell has served with me for many years. I can't possibly believe that she
Sir,
was...
with your permission, I'd like to...
Come on.
I hope that was proof enough.
But now you were danger.
Oh no.
Shoot. You have no reason not to shoot.
Come on, come on.
All this time, I thought we had evaded the enemy. Instead, I've been unwittingly assisting them.
She didn't succeed, and if you tell me the information in the communique, we may be able to defeat the Wraith once and for all.
The information is in the ship's computer. I can give you my access codes.
We checked. It's all been erased. Can't you tell me yourself?
I'm afraid I was never made aware of its contents, Colonel Sheppard. The Council feared the possibility of our capture was too great. The information in that communique is gone. Even in stasis, our physical bodies must be.
Very old. Too old.
My crew deserves to know.
Yes, they do. And I'd love to give you all the time in the world for that, but right now there are 2 Wraith ships on the way.
We long for nothing more than returning to Atlantis, to raise a toast to home and victory. We may not return home, but we will do whatever we can to ensure that victory. For that, I will need your help.
It's about damn time. What do you do, play around at golf? We've got serious problems. Get down!
Oh no, how you saw that?
That happened. Not so hot now.
Our ships are coming. They will retrieve what I have learned. Earth will soon be ours.
Not if I can help it.
Wraith cruisers just dropped out of hyperspace, sir.
Battle stations. Looks like we're gonna have to fight these guys. Bring main railguns online.
This is Sheppard, we're ready.
Beam them directly onto the bridge.
Target's are in range.
Sir, we need to get out of here.
No, we need to eliminate those cruisers. The information...
No, we need to get far away.
What?
The captain gave me the Aurora self-destruct code. He assures me that it'll take care of the Wraith ships too, but we have to get clear.
Bring sublight engines and military thrust.
Military thrust.
I have never been more proud than I am at this moment. It has been an honor serving with you. And although we may not return to Atlantis, rest assured that the Aurora will be remembered.
So I didn't really learn anything this episode.
Before we break up the party, there's something I'd like to do.
To remember.
To the crew of the Aurora.
Hey, what's up you guys? Quick interruption here. As you are no doubt aware, these past few years have been tough on all of us. And there are some things that none of us can hide from. The cost of living, for instance, food and things like electricity, gas, and water have all gone up, and they continue to go up. Now, I don't really like to advertise this, but in order to afford keeping the lights on, the camera running, and to be able to provide you guys with new content like this very edit, for example, I feel I need to let you guys know about how you can help support the channel and myself. I have a Patreon that if you pledge to, you're helping support the channel, and in return, you can get a vast amount of content that you wouldn't regularly get on YouTube, such as full unedited reactions to my regular content, a ton of other shows and movies that you probably don't even know that I've reacted to. A link to this can be found in the description below, and it really does help the channel by keeping me and my very cute cats alive. Think of the cats. If you're interested, you can also check out our website, which is also linked below. Perhaps there's some shows and movies there that you didn't even know that I reacted to, but you always wanted to see. Please know, pledging is entirely your own choice, of course. You're welcome to stay here on YouTube and wait for the edits to come out. No worries. I'm not going anywhere. More edits are coming. I understand not everyone is in the position to support creators, but any help is welcome. Anyways, thank you for your continued support, whether it's through YouTube or on Patreon. You guys are the best. Now please, enjoy the rest of the video. Alrighty, well that was Stargate Atlantis, Season 2, Episode 9. I enjoyed that one. I thought it was a little easy for the girl to be the Wraith, but it just was, I guess. It's too bad they didn't actually learn anything in particular. Like, I mean, they learned that they have a weakness. I don't think that's really learning anything. But yeah, too bad for them. Interesting concept for an episode, though. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one.